Hi guys, welcome to Carl's Vaping Reviews once again. Welcome to the video. Now, I've had a right busy day. 2.5 hours to get back from Birmingham as well. But I need to get this video out. And this video today is a first look, and a first look only. I'm not going down for any close-ups or anything like that. It's just a first look and my take on the much anticipated and eagerly awaited XCUBE 2. Now, the reason I'm not going down for any close-ups is that I can't do a full review on it yet because I've only had the device for, 24 hours. And to do a full review and to make a recommendation on a device I've only owned for nigh on a day is virtually impossible as a review. And I wouldn't want me self-recommending something on my YouTube channel that I've only had for a day. All I'm going to tell you about it is the temperature control works properly this time. There's a few issues which I'll show in the video, not a few, a couple, and what I think of the device so far. Albeit this is a sample model I have here, so it's not full retail as yet. So first of all, I'll show you the box. Now, obviously, this is a sample box, and then in the box on the front it ticks is 160 watt TC. Now it is showing the 160 watt here as well, which will be the ones without temperature control, because they're doing 160 watt without temperature control as well. And I believe this is like a paperish cardboard, it's soft cardboard. You might get a different. It'll probably be a grey black one when it becomes full production, and the QR codes. These are the specs of it. If you want to. Let me just turn my brightness down 2 seconds. Right, that's it. Let me just. There's the specs, guys. If you want to pause the video and have a look at the specs on here. I know it's a bit. There you go. Right. This is the box it comes in, which is your normal Smok box. So I don't believe this box is going to change, but the outer carton might. Then in the box, your mod comes shrink wrapped in this sticky plastic, and it comes in styrofoam cage around it, and there's some silica gel inside. And then inside the little lift up lid, we get a USB cable, which is for, well, the USB on the device is for upgrades only. It doesn't charge the batteries. You have to have an external charger, a separate charger to charge the dual 18650s, because it hasn't got a built-in battery in this. It takes two 18650 batteries, and you need an external charger to charge them, because the charge port is for upgrades only. So whether this USB lead carries data as well or not, I'm assuming it does. I haven't tried it because I can't try it yet. If not, your mobile phone one will suffice. Your cable, that is, because it's a micro USB cable. If you have one of them lying around somewhere. And also in the box, I got a Smok velvet pouch for it, and it does fit in quite nicely, as you can see. It fits in with the RDA on as well. So yeah, that's the Smok velvet pouch that you get in the box as well. Ladies like that one. And you get like a little envelope with an instruction manual. We'll take that out, and inside this little envelope, it's a bit like the SX Mini, how you get a little envelope, but it's got Smok on it, the M class that is. And then inside here I have I'll just zoom in on this because you get a let me just go into manual focus because my autofocus is shite. XCUBE 2 quality control product series number, or that'll be a serial number, and it says you get 6 months warranty from purchase with this device. And then some QR stuff on the back, QR codes on the back. Both they are for the app, for the App Store and Google Play. Now, with regards to the app, it only works on devices are running Android 4.3 and up, or iOS 7 devices and up. So you've got to have an Android device with 4.3 and up, or an iOS 7 device for this Bluetooth app to work. I'm not going to show you the Bluetooth app now, but I need to speak about the Bluetooth app because of what I think is happening with the device out of the box. It's got an OLED display. The actual mod's made of zinc alloy and stainless steel, and they've got loads of safety protections built in. It's got a 12-second cutoff where the mod shuts down, short circuit low resistance protection. We've also got overheat protection. When the temperature inside the mod is overheating, the screen displays cool down, and you have to stop vaping it for a while. Low battery warning: when the voltage is lower than 6.4 volts, the screen will display low battery. I think that's slightly wrong. I'm just reading a few specs off the website at the moment. It has 16 memory modes on it, which you can choose that mode from the settings for the device when you choose temperature, wattage, or memory mode. And it, like I say, it takes dual 18650s. It has a spring-loaded 510, which I'll show you just a second when I put this away. I was just reading bits and pieces off the website then, and I was out of focus as well. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, I'll put that back in its box for a second there, and that back in, and that rubbish there. Put that down. Right, and that. So this is the device, guys. Let's just turn there. And it's pretty smart, to be honest. Pretty smart. Like I say, it's got this brushed finish, but it's not a brushed feel. It's got like a lacquer on it, and it makes it a little bit on the slippy side, if anything. But it feels quality in the hand. But the finish on it, with it being shiny, makes it a little bit slippy. Now, the first issue that Smok needs to sort out is this battery door play. I mean, I'm barely touching it because it is a magnetic battery door, but it's also got they need to see you push it back like that to remove, and it slips back in with the magnets, but it needs to click in, and I think them lugs here need a lip on them of some sort too, so as it clicks in underneath there when I push it in, because it doesn't stay there. It's got a little bit of play in it, and then obviously you need to pull it back for the battery door. It's got two magnets, top and bottom, as you can see. That's the battery sleds there. They are gold-plated contacts by the looks of it. Very nice contacts as well, and springs, big springs. But that's one of the issues needs sorting before it goes to retail, because that's going to annoy people, and I know it's going to annoy people. It annoys me, and I've only had it a day, and it's really annoying. The other annoying thing is, well, it's not annoying, but it's a bit like the Camry 200 watt where the screen is placement. It's on top, and as you can see, let's just go into manual again. It's right next to the atomizer. This is a 22mm RDA on here. 23mm is going to go over that screen at the top. 25mm Kanga sub-tanks, no chance. It's going to cover the top of the screen up. So I've just pressed the fire button there for it to come out of standby. And the screen needed, to suit every device on the market, it needed to be lower. And obviously it's going to suffer from getting, over time, it's going to suffer from probably liquid getting on there, vaporizing steam, from your vapor. That steams up after a few bits, because you can see where some RDAs, the air holes will go, are going to be coming out here as well. So it's going to get steamed up. Is that glue that they're using for the screen fit for purpose. Over time, only time will tell on these guys. You've got your plus and your minus button on top, which are very nice. There's no, apart from that battery door, there's no rattles. There's a tiny little bit of rattle from them buttons at the top, but it's hard, you can hardly hear it. So, but it is a solidly built device. Like I say, the USB port there is for firmware upgrades only. So you've got to take your batteries out to charge it. But it is a lovely device, a lovely device. The fire button, you can press it at the top, and it works. You can press it at the bottom, and it works. Or you can press the whole thing in, and it works from the middle. So it's not a positional fire. You can just press that. I've been using it pressing the top in like that. Just like that. And what I've got in here, you can also rotate the screen, so you can have it that way and rotate it round 180 degrees to face up, depending on which way you vape. I've been vaping it sort of like that, so the screen's, but you can have it the screen facing round. I'm not going to go into any of the settings on it. I just want to tell you that, you know, temperature control is working. It's on 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's keep the mod still cold. 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's great. It's a great device at the moment. So that's annoying. Very annoying, to be honest. The screen by the RDA at the top, you know, how long that screen is going to last. Are they going to be hopefully I'm pointing these out to Smok because it needs they need to make us give us information on what is that screen going to be all right there with the devices so close to the these drippers that we use and the atomizers that we use. Every time you fire it, it comes up with that XCUBE logo when the thing is off. So yeah, I'll have a quick toke on it. 450 degrees Fahrenheit, normal mode, not soft or hard, normal mode. 0.1 ohms. I wanted the coil to be a bit better than that, to be honest. The NI200 I built. As you can see, 400. That's what it's coming up at. Temp check's kicked in, Luke, because I've got no juice left on me. Hardly. There's temp check kicking in because no juice left on me coils. That's the beauty of running RDAs in temperature control mode. That it's great for RDAs because you don't get that and then dry hits, etc. from your atomizers. Got a bit of juice in the air holes. Spring loaded connection. I think the spring loaded connection is a little bit, I mean this is an RDA, but it's still a little bit on the shallow side for me. I've got a bit of a gap there with my RDA, as you can see. And it's also very, very stiff spring connection, a very stiff spring connection. It will ease up over time because I think it's a similar one to what's on the M80, and that's stiff as well. But I always think that the threading on them is too shallow, where the pin's situated in the recess. I think with a spring loaded pin, you can sort of sit it down a little bit more and have the springing it up a little bit. So yeah, that needs sorting. Also, when I got this out the box, because 400 degrees on one device isn't the same as 400 degrees on another device. But from this, I was setting it at 430 degrees Fahrenheit, and I was thinking, and I only had me Snow Wolf with me, and I was sort of like, it was like nowhere near the 430 degree Fahrenheit. It was a lot lower heat wise. I'm thinking, what's I've Smok sort of throttled, because it's temperature guessing, but these chips are, in the first instance, what 450 degrees Fahrenheit is. Cutting a long story short, I didn't think I was getting 430 or 450 degrees Fahrenheit. So I thought, I'll download the app. So let's turn the Bluetooth on. I'm not going to show you how to turn the Bluetooth on at the moment. 1, 2, 3. Long press, turn on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I've gone past it. Oh, I've gone past it again. Right, Bluetooth's on now. So what you've got is the app, the Smok app. So in Bluetooth mode, you choose XCUBE 2. Let's just get rid of that. Open up the device. See, I had the same problems with the Smok app before. Hangs. So you have to close it down. Now close it down by going onto your and swiping it away. Then open it back up again. The reason being I'm showing you this, I want to show you this is, right, Smok's opening back up again now. It's looking for my device. Bluetooth's on. And it's vaporizer not found. Now it's found it. Bugs in this Smok app. Needs sorting, Smok. It's no good updating, having an update for the app, because I know there's been a few when you're not sorting out the problems with it. And that's another problem. Every time you choose XCUBE 2, you have to put the bloody passcode in. You should only have to put the authenticity passcode in once, and then that's it. But you have to put 6 zeros in every time you close and open the app. If you've closed it, that is. Confirm. And then you get this coming up. So I'm firing it now. And it's showing me everything on there. But on this one, let's go back again. Right, so we'll just go into manual focus to show you. On the device, right, have to go into this here. And then on there, you've got your temperature mode, 450. You can slide these bars and use them yourself. But then you've got let me just see if we can get in a bit better. There, temperature coefficient. That slide bar here for the temperature coefficient was all the way down there. And from installing it. And the mod was obviously as it was out the box. So what I did was I slid this temperature coefficient right up to, I don't know what temperature coefficient is. I'm assuming it's like an average out type thing. Never seen it before. And then once you've done that, you have to click the tick at the top and it sends that to the device. Once I've done that on the device, back into focus call. Once I've done that on the device, it was what I would call, what I know to be 430 degrees Fahrenheit or 400 or in and around that ballpark. Because before I did that, I thought it was quite underpowered. Excuse me. Heat wise, I wasn't getting the sort of temperatures I expected from it. But now I am. When it's juiced up properly, it's going up to, it's fluctuating like it should. When temp text kicking in. Every now and again, temp text kicking in. But yeah, for the first look, guys, that's all I can sort of show you. I'll go through the menu and all the features of it once I've done, got my head around it, because there's a few new features on here that are new to me, and a 3.5 year vapor, and so I don't know how they expect some of the people less known to to vaping devices. I mean, even me, I've especially with that the app and the temperature coefficient, I'd just done that by sort of messing around, and it altered the characteristics of the vape 100%. It was where it should be, or where I think 450 degrees Fahrenheit should be. Because to get the same, I was running put you in the picture, I was running my Snow Wolf at 470 on a dual coil RDA, and I was running this at 470, and it was nowhere. This heat from the vapor on the Smok XCUBE 2 compared to the Snow Wolf there was no comparison whatsoever. This was more vaping, I would say, in the region of 380 maybe. It was way out of the box. So if that is what you think, if there's custom people out there who've got temperature control devices and they have this as well, and it feels a bit weak to you, get the app out and do the temperature coefficient. I've asked somebody about it today, and they haven't really heard of it, to be honest. Somebody who was quite clued up, but they ain't really heard of it. And I would expect that kind of thing to be built into the chip rather than on an app. Whether they've done it for a safety thing, I don't know. We see it up in the air. I'll need to dig down into more info from Smok on that. But that was my sort of take on what I was getting out the box vapor wise on it. But that's the mod, guys. It is fantastic looking. Apart from that battery door bloody thing, it doesn't come off. It doesn't come off or anything. You have to really pull it to. You have to push it hard to get it back, but it doesn't click into place. You still got this play at the back. So 450. We'll have one last vape on it while we're here. The best thing with these top displays, you can sort of go cross-eyed, and you can see what your screen's telling you as you're vaping, where you can't when it's normally on the side or on the on here or on the bottom. Temp-Tech's kicking in all the time when it's virtually dry now, that cotton is, and then it's still kicking out some, but Temp-Tech is kicking in. There you go, see, it's coming again. It's trying. There's Temp-Tech kicking in. So yeah, and I've had no burnty hits off it or anything like that. Nothing on the cotton. Thanks, guys, for watching this video. I'm sorry I can't give you any more information yet at this present moment in time, because, like I say, it's a first look, and I haven't owned the device long enough to give you a lot more information on it. All I can say is, at this present moment and at this stage from Smok, because it is a sample, as it says at the bottom there, sample not for sale, it's going to be a big seller for the price that this is going to be at, especially from boldvape.co.uk, and it feels pretty good in the hand, pretty good as well. And for all the features that this does, it's a win-win. It's going to be a win-win if Smok can sort this bloody battery door out and sort the out of the box vape, because people might not have Android devices as such capable of running this capable of running this. Not everybody's techie minded. Like, I'm a bit techie minded, so I can do that. Not everybody can do that. We need to sort of like get the vape right out of the box and get it onto the chip. We don't need apps to do it, surely. But that's just my take on it. I altered that particular setting on the app, sent it to the device, and it made it 10 times better. That's what coefficient on the temperature setting. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. When there's first batch of these, I think the pre-orders have been fulfilled now from Bold Vape. I don't think they're making any more until sort of back end of July. Could be wrong. Yeah, you have to PM John Bold or have a look at what pre-orders are coming out on other vendor sites. But it's going to be a big seller here in the UK. That's my recommendation and my thought on it. I highly recommend it. It's if you're into your devices and playing with devices, this has got stacks of features on. You can mess around with the light show on the side via the app or via the settings, and just a couple of things that Smok needs to do. Sort that battery door out. I've said it 3 times, I'll say it again. Sort that battery door out, and have a look at what, put some information in what the coefficient is. Why is it on the app and not on the chip? I don't get that, to be honest, because it's made a vape what I think it should be, 450 degrees Fahrenheit, because I was hitting this at nearly 550 degrees Fahrenheit to get a similar vape out of this as well as getting off my Snow Wolf. Well, that's only 50 degrees Fahrenheit off its maximum. So it was definitely down on sort of temperature out of the box. But it does. Temperature control is working on this device. That's all you need to know, guys. Temperature control is working on this device as it should. So thanks a lot, guys. Any questions? There might be a lot. Make sure that don't spam the YouTube with just loads of silly questions. I'll try and answer most of them as quickly as I can. With there only being a couple of these devices here in the UK, I'm going to get inundated probably with questions about it because I've done the first look video, but I haven't owned it that long yet. So and there's still things on here, even for me as a seasoned vapor, that I don't really sort of know about really, and especially on the app as well. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Comments underneath the video. My email's in there as well for anybody that needs to contact me. I'm also I put links to the Facebook group Approved Vapors, where I'm the admin on there, or part of the admin team on there. Boldvape.co.uk is a place where you can pre-order this from. I don't know how many slots there is left, if any. There probably aren't. I think there was 150. I think they've all been taken up now at the moment. I think they were £55. 55 quid for that pre-order price. It's a bloody steal, man. Steal. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next review. I don't know what that's going to be. I've got quite a few to get through here, juices and stuff and all sorts, and then this will come up a little later on because I need more time with it. So thanks again, guys. See you in my next review.